Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back in another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to do the follow-up ident. You will need After Effects and some fonts, but every font I use and every plugin I use will be in the description. And I just want to let you know, I just opened my own official merch store. You can buy mousepads, hoodies, anything you want. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so you're in After Effects and you made a new composition by clicking the left tab here and you set it to 1080p at 60 frames per second. Then what you want to do is go to the text tool up here. I use the font made Soulmates or something. I like it and I think it looks similar to the original ident. Then I type follow up. Just for an example, you can just type your own name. A little bigger, a bit bigger. I'm going to be doing the distance a bit higher. That is this tool where it says FA. Drag it a bit out. Alright, so that's the first step done. Now you go on your keyboard and you hold Ctrl Alt plus Home if it isn't centered yet, and then you press Ctrl plus Home, that it will perfectly center it. After you've done that, come to the left here, right click, create shapes from text. That's the first layer. Leave this for what it is right now. Now we want to go in here and find fill. Disable all these. Not the complete letter which is V, but the fill. Just disable the fill, which is the second eye icon. Like that. Now what you want to do is find stroke. Oh wait, I have stroke and you set the width to 2. Copy that. And put on every stroke you put 2. Like that. Now what you want to do is go out to where it says I think let's do in between 25 frames and 30 frames and keyframe it everywhere. So like that. Put keyframe on keyframe on every stroke. Now where we have it here, I like to put it a bit bigger. Put it on 12 on the start. Ctrl C that and paste that on every single letter. Then if you moved this bar to the left, put this bar on the start and put every stroke thickness at 12, so that now it zooms out. As you can see, it zooms out. Go up, select all of those keyframes. Keyframe assistance, easy use them, and just leave it for that, so it makes it a lot cleaner. Now deselect all the layers, just select contents and just put trim paths, and then this shows up underneath here. On the end, keyframe it, put it to 0, at the start. Go to the same keyframe, which is 27 frames, to where the stroke gets thin. Put it to 100%. Select both of those trim path keyframes. Go to Easy Ease. Select both keyframe velocity. This shows up. Put the influence to 100 and the incoming 100, outgoing 28. That's the text. It's a bit too fast. Let's move to keyframes. Select every keyframe, including the trim path, and move that to, let's put it at 45 frames. Around 45 frames. Yeah, 45 frames. Alright, nice. So now we have this. We have the stroke animation, but we need more. So what we are going to do is right click the Valve layer. Wait, first rename this. Go to rename. Name this strokes, and we are going to make that nice first. Alright, so you have these two layers right now, and you want to find 4. You just type 4 in effect controls. Effect and presets. Drag it on, and this is how it is when it's, yeah, not what we are looking for. Change the green one to a bit bluish, and this second one, which means yellow, it already looks great, but I'm going to blend it with little more to the blue side. Now I'm just going to stick with yellow. I liked it yellow. So then you have a little color gradients. You can mess with every color as you want, but I like this one. It isn't exactly as well because I wanted a bit different, not exactly. Alright, now what we're gonna do is create shapes from text and count every letter in your name. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 letters we have. Alright, we got to create 6 shape layers. So we copy this layer and paste it 6 times. 6. Alright. Now name every layer for every letter. So O, and the last letter of follow-up is an P. So P, like that. Alright, but first we got to up the stroke scale. Drag the strokes under all of your letters. Right there. So that now when the strokes are there, a bit bigger, I would say. Yeah, I like it like this. 138. That looks nice. 138 for the scale of the strokes. Alright, now go to your first letter and type in path. Delete every letter that's not the layer. Leave one letter in every layer. So this is the A layer, and we want to leave the A. Alright, now we have the A and the L. Wait, did I just remove the L? If you did it wrong, guys, just use Ctrl Z. This is my L layer. Gotta leave the L. Alright, V layer. Leave the V in there. Like that. Like that. Alright, an O. And there's the O. And yeah, just leave it in there. And this is the P, so what are we going to do about that? Just leave the... Wait, I did something wrong. What did I just do? I just deleted it. Alright, my bad, guys, my bad. Alright, so now that you have done that for every single layer, you go to your first letter. All the way at the start, you type in path again. Go to 150 no, just go to 2 seconds where it says 2 seconds. Go there and keyframe the path. Now go all the way to the start and we have this little ladder. What we do is you click on one point, press shift on your keyboard, drag it to the left like that. Now what we are going to do is zoom in on the ladder, and what we are going to be doing is splitting this ladder in the middle. So if you want to add some extra points for the V, because you can't just put it in the middle because it has this little, I don't know how to call it, but it has this little gap. So I need to add some points to have a nice stretch. Alright, stretch it right there. Wait, I did something, I made it messed up. Right here, add an extra point. Now select, by holding shift you can select multiple points. Just don't select the ones you just made, because that is not what we like. Now drag it out for, I would say, something like this, not insanely long. Now as you can see, the ladder moves, but we want some more speed in it. So what you do is you select both keyframes, keyframe velocity right here, influence 100 for the incoming, and the influence for the outgoing is 28. So now let it render. There you have a much smoother ladder. Alright, so now we are going to be doing the A, which if we count our letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have 2 coming from this side and 2 from the other side, and the L is going to be coming from the upper side and the W is coming from the lower side. So now we go to the A path and we go to 2 seconds where it was supposed to end. 2 seconds and create a path. If it has 2, like here, create 2 keyframes. Go all the way to the beginning and you just control on both of these layers. Wait, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, so now that we have both layers selected, zoom in on it, click your cursor and with shift, what did I just do? I stretched it. That can happen. Control that, guys, your biggest friend. Now you select every point by hand. This is going to take a while, but I'm going to quickly explain it to you guys what to do. Alright. Now we have the A right there. Now we are going to do the exact same thing we just did to our friend the V. Make points in the middle again to stretch it in the middle. Adding points right there. Deselect those points. Now you just select all the necessary points, so that's not the points you just made. Don't select those because your stretch will be messed up. Select the ones either before the middle and wait, hold. Oh, this is so messed up. Alright, after you've added those points, you select them. Select. With shift, you can drag to the right. And we have this, but I don't really mind. Oh wait, I forgot to select those. Sorry, my bad. Select every letter. Hold it. Stretch it. Or something like that. Now that we have done that. Wait, what? Oh my. Alright, so you've got your keyframes right there. And you made your keyframes on the 2-second mark. Now, what we want to do, zoom in on the A and select every point by holding shift. Click on one point, press shift, and you move it to the left. Now, with the hand, you can move on your composition, but alright, adding extra points in the middle. Add 1 point, add 1 point. I'm not going to do it super perfect because this is a long process. Right there. Right there. So we just added the points. Select all the points which are before the middle on the left side. Deselect this one. Zoom out. And drag your letter out. And that's that. But now, as you can see, the V and the A are inside each other. But first we got to add the velocity to have them get those exact same speed. So incoming influence 100, outgoing 28. So we have done that. Alright, so the A wants to be coming first because it is more to the middle of the letter. So leave that. Open the V and select those two keyframes. Go until they are in each other. Move it. And drag those two keyframes out until they are not inside each other anymore. Now, after you've done that, and you do that for every single letter, but I will do that right now, and they'll see you when I have done all of the letters. So every single letter you got to do this for. It will take some time, but trust me guys, it's worth it. Alright, so now I've done every single letter. It looks pretty good, as you can see. I messed up the W, but it's quite complex and hard letter to animate. So if you have a W in your name, you might want to find a tutorial on how to stretch the V on YouTube. Just search on YouTube, stretch text, and then W or something, and you'll find some videos. So after the letters come together, these strokes go in, so the letters start to come together. When the letters are almost there, so I'm going with what frame is this? 125. 1 second 25. So go to the strokes and press S on your keyboard. This will come up. Scale. And go after 2 seconds. I would say 220. And put the scale back to 100. So it will look like this now. We got to make it a bit smoother, so keyframe velocity again. Put this on 75 and the other on 30. I think that would look good, to be honest. But before you continue with the out animation, by holding Ctrl, select every letter. You have all the letter animations. Sorry, my English is pretty bad. Go to pre-compose and pre-compose every letter. Namely, pre-comp to letter. Wait, I'm going to pre-comp it again. We shouldn't do that. letters. And that's that. Now, to make it have a next extra touch, type echo. And this will come up time echo. Like that. And echo operator, where it says compensate in, put it on compensate in back. Echo time in seconds, 0.001. Number of echoes, 100 would be nice. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, that looks nice, I think. We got to put it a bit less. Number of echoes. I'm going with 50 echoes. 50 echoes looks good in my eyes. Type fill. Find fill, and it's called, yeah, just find fill. Drag it on the letters. It will turn red suddenly. Put it to a dark purple, like I'm going to put it to a dark purple, since that's Valve items color mainly. Press OK. Now find composite, CC composite. Drag it on the letters, and they will get their white back. Wait, what just happened? Alright. So now, when the letters gone, they have this purple stuff next to them, as you can see. And that looks great in my opinion. Now we want to have an edited by text pop up above the Valve up. Alright. With the same font, I'm just going to make it smaller. And I'm going to put the distance between letters on 20. Edited by. Select this. Ctrl Alt Home. And align it into the. Wait, I did it wrong. Ctrl Z. Align it horizontally. Now when your letters are there, drag this down. With the arrow keys you can move it like that. I like it. What we want to do now is go animation. Wait, no. Window, Animation Composer. Animation Composer is an external plugin, but you can just find it on the internet. I'll leave a link in the description. Pretty easy, pretty self-explaining. Click Animation Composer. And go to Transition Presets. Text, Animate Characters. Position the scale, I think. Is it? Yeah. Go to position and scale and go to overshoot and find overshoot, position and scale. Apply that as in animation. Now where the text animation is ending and the L isn't above that anymore, drag it there. Wait, I'm going to put it a little bit up because it's in the stroke right there. Split the layer at 125. So Ctrl Shift plus D is split. Delete that. And now the letters will come up. My PC is bad, so it's lagging. Copy the effects from the letters. So hold Ctrl, select every effect, Ctrl C, go to the edited by, and Ctrl V all those effects. And it will now also have the purple. And that's that. Now for the last step before the ending, go to the pen tool. Wait, no, rectangle tool. Make sure you have no layer selected. Go to the rectangle tool and put it to the dark purple we talked about, and make sure you have no layer selected. If you don't have that one, the rectangle, right click and you can choose out of all of them. Make a nice thick stroke. And find, what is it called again? It was multiply. No, it wasn't. Mode multiply. Alright, so that was. Now for the last step, you want to go to effects and find light. You just type in light sweep, DC light sweep, drag it on the ladders. I'm going with the same dark purple, composite. Put the light reception on composite. Direction, I will put the direction on 35. Sweep intensity. Put it a bit. Wait. What just happened? Alright, don't do that, what I just did. Like that. And edge thickness. The edge thicken a bit higher. So we have this glow on there. Smooth, put it on smooth, the shape on smooth. And sweep intensity. Sweep intensity on 60. So now position this little dot right before all of your, so that you don't have any purple on there. So for me that's about here. So now when every letter has, say, set high, just go to where the edited by ends, and edited by in animation ends, and keyframe the sender of the light sweep. Go to where is it? 230, about 230, and move this little sweep until the end. So that you have this purple glow coming over all of those letters. For me at the end it isn't completely over the P, so I gotta move it a bit right there. Now we want to do the same thing for the normal, the edited by one. So select the layer and paste in the edited by. Move this dot to up there, and when it ends at 130 again, at 230, my bad, sorry. move it to there. So there's no glow on it anymore. And there will be a glow there. That's how we want it to be. So let it load. And make sure it isn't too close, the sweep. Yeah, so the purple is off. Make sure they're in almost aligned, like that. When they end, select every layer, also the strokes, control, by holding control, and pre-compose. This will come up. Composition name will be main, and just adjust composition radius to the time span of the selected layers. Don't check, but make sure move all attributes into a new composition is checked. So that now if you go to 30, press scale, set the keyframe, and move to 3 seconds. 3:15. I'm on it right now. We want to put the scale to 0. As you can see, it will zoom out now. Keyframe velocity. Put the keyframe velocity to 75 and 28. My After Effects is really buggy. Yeah, you have this out animation. Alright, so after we've done that, we want to come here. Yeah, we are in the normal comp and we just split this. So that now we have this out animation. If you want a bit more of a punch while going out, you back this a bit more in. I'm going to that. Alright, so but now we have one more problem. If the letters would come together, they would have this glow on it. I don't have it because I just disabled it, but you just go in here, you go to where your comps are, and you go into the main. Go into main, and this will come up. You click effect controls, and where the letters are done, coming in, so that's right there. Wait, no. Here, almost right there, I would say. Yeah, you go do your effect controls for that, and you keyframe the sweep intensity and the edge intensity, and you go 1 frame out, and you put that intensity, sweep intensity, to, let's say, 20, and the edge intensity 30. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks decent. Not a. I'm going to put it a bit higher. But the sweep intensity also on both 30. Now go 1 frame back to where it was starting. Do the same for the edited by. Keyframe them, go 1 frame to the right, and put them both on. Put the sweep intensity on 30 and the edge intensity on 30. Now that you have done that, our light sweeps are now keyframed, so that if the letters come in, you don't see that. you don't see the sweep on the letters when they are coming in. Now go back to your project and go back to comp 1. Now that we're in here, we want to copy this layer, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. And now they're under each other, so you go to Effect and Presets, find Change. Yeah, change, you found... Yo, wait, my typing is on point. Change to color. Like that. From white. We're going to change from white to the dark purple. This one. The dark purple, and do click change, hue, lightness and saturation. And yeah, that's basically it. So now if we disable the upper layer, you can see that it's purple. But to have the purple change the other layer, basically drag it out a couple frames. Go to the right. Now you can see, wait, I'm going with 2 frames to the right so that, yeah, that's good. Alright, so now go into the main. I'm going back to the comp, and we want to click U on your keyboard, find where your scaling ends, right there. Yes, alright, and drag this blue thing probably all the way to the right. Drag this blue thing until there. Alright, so now we are ready to render this. You go to File, Export, add the render queue, and where it says best settings, leave that. Output model lossless, click on that. Go to leave the format on AV, channels RGB plus alpha, and output 2, rename it to something. I'm going follow ident, and I'm going to be putting it in my other storage. Where is it at? Right there. Save it, and now just render it, and that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next tutorial. Leave ideas in the comments for new tutorials, and yeah, peace.